Hey guys, what's going on? So today we are going to show you a little bit of what it's like to be building a van without a workshop space. So a lot of people always turn to me and say, hey, can you build my van? Or do you know someone that can build my van? Or something along those lines. And I usually have to refer them to shops or people that are professional builders or et cetera and so forth. And then people are like, well, I can't really afford that. So what other things can you do? We're gonna get into all that right now in this video. So let's just stay tuned for all that good stuff. If you guys are new to my page, consider subscribing. What I do here is I live in my van that I call Ghost, Ground Home Operation Stealth Transportation. That's what Ghost stands for. I do videos like this where it's a little interactive. I also do vlogs where I will be a little more informative about products or how to live this lifestyle or something along those lines. But what I also really love to do is I love to tour other people's vans. I do everything my style, which is, it's not really my style, it's a vlog style, and it's also edited that way, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Today, we are going to go out and watch my buddy Dave help another friend of mine, Seth, work on their van, or it's Seth's van, I should say. Dave's is already built out, and we pretty much set up a mobile wood shop here. As you probably are hearing a saw or something in the background going. What do you do for power? What do you do for just really like sawdust? Or what do you do for materials, etc.? All that stuff comes up in this situation. So before I walk outside, I'll kind of just give you a quick rundown on really the best way to do things. In regards to materials, you kind of have to buy them as the day progresses, or you either store them at either a friend's house or you store them in your van. The problem is you have to empty your van every single time so you can work inside of it and then fill it back up at the end of the day. So it's kind of a pain, but it's something that if you want to build it on location, it's kind of necessary. Kind of like what we're doing here today. So we're in a parking lot today. Sometimes we work out of Home Depot parking lots. Sometimes we work out of state parks, really anywhere that we're not going to get kicked out of. Today we're in an industrial parking lot with a big massive building, but Seth was doing some work here with what he does, so we just used their parking lot. We asked for permission and they said it was okay. Between Dave and myself, we have enough tools to do all of this. I'm really not doing much of the actual labor portion of it. I'm in here doing a lot of other type of work that I have to do for myself. But when he needs a hand, I go out there and I give him a hand. You'll see some of that in the time-lapse footage. Seth was also here helping as well, like very much so. It's his van. But he also does have to work, etc. and things like that, blah, blah, blah. The nice thing about having, I guess, me here, and not to like put myself above anybody else, but I have more power in my van than most people do. So running a table saw off grid, there's got to be cordless table saws, but I don't know what company makes them. I wonder if DeWalt does. I'm not sure. But anyways, we don't have a cordless table saw. We don't even have a cordless miter saw. What we did is that we're using my power, my inverter. It's big enough to handle the table saw as well as handling the miter saw and really any other thing, charging batteries, etc. and so forth. Yesterday we did a full day of working in a parking lot, and I brought my batteries from when we started, it was like 98% all the way down to, I want to say 82%, which obviously all the way down, that was still fine. Like I think it was 83, 82%, somewhere in there. By the time I got back here in the afternoon, I should say, it was like 11:30 noon, my batteries were already back up to 100% from the driving as well as the sun. So, you know, that's something you want to keep in mind is how are you going to get power to your products. Enough of me rambling on about nonsense. Let's go out. I'm going to turn the GoPro on. We're going to switch it to this camera now, and we're going to walk and talk and see how these guys are doing, and we'll flip the camera around, etc. and all that good jazz. Here we go. My van's a little bit of a mess. It's kind of funny because now you guys can kind of see behind the scenes of really how I do some filming. Really, I just have my camera set up right there, which I think is kind of funny. And I was just sitting right there, that's it. And what's funny is I do kind of stage it so it doesn't look too messy. I got dirty dishes in the sink. I got a pile of clothes right there. Other than that, I'm relatively clean. I just had lunch. My lunch, Seth was nice enough to grab me a bowl of food or chicken and something else, beans and all that other good stuff. So I'm kind of messy, believe it or not. Dave's van right here. His dog Yukon. This is the outdoor shop right now. Table saw down on the ground here. You got FedEx driver over there. We got these guys behind me. They're brad nailing in part of the ceiling. They're doing a lot of good work. As you can see, they got the miter saw set up. Yukon wants to play right now. We got the miter saw set up. We got other tables just made for work and everything else. There's an extension cord right here, and that's run under Dave's van into my van. And these guys are hammering away in here. What's up, guys?
How we doing?
The better question is, how are you guys doing?
Dandy. Cherry.
Still looks good, bud.
It's getting there.
You missed.
There's no idea.
No, there's a stud right here. You see what I'm saying? Seth got it. Anyways, these guys are putting in a tongue and groove ceiling on this bad boy right here. Dave just did all this yesterday. They put this entire wall up, I believe, yesterday. And then I think the day before, they pretty much wired in all the lights in here as well, and the ceiling. You guys may remember part 1 of this. We showed a little bit of this. This is now part 2, I guess, of Seth's build. We're not really showing, obviously, how to do certain things because I'm not really in the van working every single minute of the day, and it's not mine. So, but I can kind of give you some details. So pretty much, they did tongue and groove. Are these pine boards?
Yes.
They were painted white.
They were painted white.
These ones were painted white. These are still painted white.
Yeah.
Seth's original idea was to have everything white in here, and we pretty much talked him out of that one. We didn't want no basic up in here. His original plan was, I don't know what he's changed his mind to today, but his original plan was to have dark floors, dark ceiling, white walls. Huh?
You said, notice how he said today?
Yeah.
Change his mind
A lot
today.
of structural integrity to this beast.
Yeah, there's not much of a structure there. By the way, he wanted to hang cabinets up there, and that was just not gonna work, right?
Yeah, you can't. We figured that out the hard way.
Head would have gone through that pretty quick.
This was literally just bending. I don't know if you guys could see that. Like, oh, I just pulled that board out. Is that okay?
It's coming down.
It is?
Hey, we gotta change it. We gotta plane it out, strip it, and then actually make it be structural. That's it.
Oh, jeez. Are these glued in or just nailed? Are they?
Yeah.
That's a pain. So you guys are gonna strip these. So this is a half a day in itself, just stripping these out. Oh, it's kind of broken. There you go.
Yeah, then we gotta rip out that cabinet that he took an attempt at. You should probably show the hardware inside there.
Oh, jeez.
Right along that windshield is
We're not
really
gonna
nice.
throw anybody under the bus too much, except Seth.
Except me.
As you guys can see, please don't do that right there. That is a screw that missed completely. You just missed it now? Make sure we pick them up, man. I don't want no flat tires.
It'll really be ghost.
As you guys can see, I'm time lapsing this whole thing right there. Boom for everybody.
I got you. Right here.
We should get a little bucket.
Are we staying at this lot or are we moving lots? What are we doing?
Stay here.
We're gonna,
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna be
We'll
here
stay
for
here.
a while, for like a couple days. It's pretty nice. We can play ball with the dog. Hi, people.
Oh, finally, you're on camera.
His face. His face.
Make sure
Well, your tour might come out before this video, but
we gotta shoot the tour first.
we do have to shoot the damn tour. He keeps blowing me off, guys.
I think I'm a little busy right now.
What are you busy with, dude? He's such a perfectionist. This is the problem. Look at this. I know you guys can't tell on screen right now or on camera.
Those are two different types. Those are two different woods, two different shiplaps. That's why we have a gap. But we're gonna cover that up. It's gonna be seamless like mine.
Oh, you're gonna cover this?
Yeah, I'm gonna veneer this. I'm gonna cut a thin strip of pine off of one of the boards, probably maybe a 1/16 of an inch, and then just veneer this whole thing.
Wow. What they can't see is the amount of sanding you put into every board.
Well, these boards were white like this.
Yeah, so all of these boards, guys, were white like this whole wall. So you strip it of paint.
Yeah, you want
And
to
then-
you want to see what we do?
Well, we are gonna see. We're seeing on the time lapse, but you strip them all down. But then, what's the grit of sandpaper that you've been using?
So, because we're running through a table saw,
Oh, that's right. This is what you do.
yeah,
Oh yeah, let's do this.
we're gonna rip it through the table saw first.
Okay.
Shave the edge off. There's a slight bow to it, so it kind of, plus being 12 footers, they get a little wonky. So then we hit it with a 60 grit and a 100 grit, and probably just jump up to 220.
Oh, that's it? Just the 220s?
Yeah, but we have to get all the edges. I mean, the tongues you don't have to worry about because they're hidden, but everything else,
Gotta go.
it's gotta go. So it's a bit of a process, but
All right. Well, let's see how you guys strip a board out. And by the way, for anybody that's building out a van, please don't wear sandals like my boy Seth over there.
we just got safety glasses.
Hey, I always
Covering
wear
the
sandals
bases.
though.
The lead juice, obviously, because they're a little wonky, they just sand those ridges out. The new boards got a little.
So you would normally use probably a planer to do that, right?
Yeah.
With being in a mobile wood shop, we don't have access to planers, do we?
This is Chow Chow Incorporated.
Chow Chow Incorporated? Is that the new business name?
No, that's Pacific Crest. You know this.
Oh, Pacific Crest. Is that really what you're doing? You want to plug your own non-exclusive company yet? You haven't even sure. Yeah.
Might not.
By the way, are you charging Seth for this?
No.
And how come?
He's a veteran.
He is a veteran, everybody.
And a better guy.
And he's a great dude. So, way to put him on the spot while he's standing right in front of us. But
Still here. Still here.
So yeah.
Yeah, you're a Marine vet. Yeah. How long were you in? Or you're still technically active?
Well, I mean, it's like an inactive reserve. So I got like a couple months more left, I feel like.
Do you really?
Contract. Yeah. And then, but I was inactive for 5 years.
You were active.
We're active for 5 years.
So you've been overseas a couple times.
I did one MU, but I mean that's hardly anything in comparison to most. So.
Well, you're still a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine, right? Don't you guys have like a saying like that?
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
My cousin was a Marine. Or I should say he is a Marine. I'm gonna let these guys get back to work. What do you guys think? My camera's all dusty now. And guys, I've talked about this before on the wall pallet video. Dave likes to donate his hours to his to some of his friends. So he's a really good guy.
Well, like, you know, a couple weeks.
I mean, you still consider Seth a friend. Ah.
An acquaintance, I guess. I walk the dog from time to time.
Yeah, we need a dog walker. I guess that technically should be me today.
Yeah.
It's just.
I know, we play fetch.
We played fetch.
Yeah, I was really upset. I was on the phone when you guys were doing that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was extremely upset.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was going through business stuff. All right, guys, we're gonna let these two guys get back to work. I'm probably in the way. So that's just my excuse to turn off the camera at this point, guys. Like, I'm not like, you just hit Yukon. Guys, I haven't officially gotten a dog yet, but it might be coming really soon. Although
Long and hard, buddy. Long and hard.
Dave is extremely against me getting a dog. All right, guys, we will end the vlog here. It's the end of the night. Well, not really. Yukon the shop dog is down for the count. Playing fetch with him. Good shop dog. What have you guys been doing?
You know,
just a little this and a little
all of that. I'll release some shelves.
Couple mustaches.
Coming in.
They're putting in upper cabinets right now. It's actually really cool how they did this. How Dave did this. I'll get up so you can show you guys.
Oh man.
Oh crap. Dave dado cut all of this right here. Right there.
Yeah,
so
that's a nice fine out level.
these are two
It's a Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. Yeah.
easy with the effing, huh?
I didn't even swear, dude.
You just said effing.
Dude.
Another pine board goes here on the tongue and groove. So he literally took the tongue.
The shiplap.
Shiplap, tongue and groove.
Even there's zero structure to this. You should talk about that.
Oh, how there's no structure on a shiplap compared to tongue and groove.
I mean, we wouldn't have to go through all of this work. We could have just went and bought a $6 piece of
Easy with the effing.
Bleep it, dude.
All right, with all that going on right now, I'm gonna cut this off because, yeah, what's up with these magnets, by the way? I don't even want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. I don't know, he says. It's like getting late over here. It's almost tomorrow because it's almost midnight.
Yeah.
So these guys have been working it all day. I've been not really doing much, honestly. So we're gonna call it a night. Good job on the ceilings, boys. Good job on this.
Why don't you just come back in 5 minutes when this is all put up?
Because it's not gonna be 5 minutes.
I know it's gonna be 7.
No, it's not gonna be
It's gonna
7. It's gonna be
take me 60 seconds
27.
to get my chewing tobacco.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Maybe I'll show this right now. All right, it's been about 45 minutes since we said it was going to be about 7. I think these guys are having a little problems. No, you're good? This is pretty much the upper cabinet. They're framing it out, making it look pretty. Did a good job, I think. Yeah, I mean, we did. So when you open the cabinet, you're gonna be able to see this pine wood.
Yeah, but you're also gonna see another frame.
Oh, there is gonna be. Oh, okay.
And there's not gonna be breaks.
Of course there's not, because you built it. All right, guys. Now this is the end. It's late. It's way past midnight, and not way past. It's like 12:30. We were, yeah. So I'm getting tired. I'm gonna let them get back to work. I'm taking off. Probably checking with these guys, maybe in a different vlog. All right, cool. Later.